Hello and welcome. My name is Biagio Mazza, Pastoral Associate at St. Sabina Parish in Belton, Missouri, and I'm here to welcome you to another Do You Know series question. Today's Do You Know question is, do you know why January the 1st celebrates Mary as Mother of God? January the 1st, while being the beginning of the secular New Year, also has many religious themes associated with it. It is known as the Octave of Christmas, 8 days after we have celebrated the birth of Jesus. And from the early church, January the 1st was celebrated as the Mother of God, honoring Mary as Mother of God. And this was the oldest and only celebration honoring Mary. However, by the 7th century, other feasts of Mary surfaced, namely the Annunciation, the Assumption, and so on. And what they did is they overshadowed the January the 1st celebration of honoring Mary as Mother of God. And therefore, it got subverted, if you want. And then what happens is January the 1st starts to be associated primarily with the Octave of Christmas, obviously, 8 days after Christmas, but also with the circumcision of Jesus and the giving of the name at his circumcision, the honoring the name of Jesus, all associated with Luke chapter 2, verse 21. And therefore, this celebration of January the 1st for the circumcision of Jesus and the honoring of his name lasted till the 20th century. But in the 20th century, Pope John the 23rd, in the year 1960, in his revision of the rituals, removed circumcision from the January 1st celebration and merely named it the Octave of the Nativity. Pope Paul VI in 1969, when he revised the liturgical calendar after the Second Vatican Council, removed circumcision altogether from January the 1st and restored it to the solemnity of Mary, the Mother of God, an ancient feast, the most important title honoring Mary throughout the history of Christianity. However, in the early church, there was a great deal of controversy over the title of Mary, Mother of God. By the 4th century, this had become a common way to honor Mary, and as I said, it was the only feast associated with Mary up to the 4th century. However, there was a certain man called Nestorius, who was born in 386 and died in 451, who became the Patriarch of Constantinople, and he questioned and challenged the Christian use of this title. He said that Mary should be called the mother of the human Jesus and not of the divine Jesus, because, Mary only bore the human Jesus, not the divine Jesus. So he preferred to call Mary Christotoko, as opposed to what would later become the common way of referring to Mary as Mother of God, Theotokos. This caused a great deal of controversy among the communities of the early church, and therefore, to settle matters, the Byzantine Emperor Theodosius, who ruled from 408 to 450, convoked an ecumenical council in 431 in the city of Ephesus in modern-day Turkey, and this Third Ecumenical Council solemnly and formally declared and confirmed that Jesus was God, made flesh, one divine person with two natures, human and divine, and therefore his mother could rightly be called the Mother of God. And the term that was used in Greek was Theotokos. In Latin it became known as Mater Dei, but in Greek it was known as Theotokos, which literally means God-bearer. Vatican II very clearly states that clearly from the earliest times, the Blessed Virgin is honored under the title Mother of God. Pope Paul VI in 1974 wrote an apostolic exhortation called Marialis Cultus on the Marian devotions. And I'd like to just briefly quote from that document. So Pope Paul VI in Marialis Cultus says, this celebration, placed on January the 1st, is meant to commemorate the part played by Mary in this mystery of salvation. It is meant also to exalt the singular dignity which this mystery brings to the Holy Mother, through whom we were found worthy to receive the author of life. So, Mary, therefore, is so honored that she is included in the first Eucharistic prayer under the title, the Glorious and Ever Virgin Mary, Mother of God. This title affirms the reality that God entered and embraced human creation by desiring to be born one of us in and through the womb of the Virgin Mary, of a human mother. So in so doing, God became one of us in all things save sin. In so doing also, our human nature now shares in God's divine nature, while God's divine nature suffuses all of us and all of creation. By restoring January the 1st to its original Marian character of Mary as Mother of God, the Church once again focuses on the importance of Mary, one of us, who through her faith, trust, and openness to willingly and freely cooperate with God's plan to become one of us and with all of creation, becomes one of the best models of what is entailed in being a disciple of the Lord. So every January the 1st, make time, if you can, from your New Year activities to really focus on and reflect on this oldest and most important title honoring Mary, one of us, who is also known as the Mother of God. So I hope this has helped to explain why January the 1st celebrates Mary as the Mother of God, and I hope you'll return again as we continue to delve into our liturgical life and feasts. Thank you very much.